I think I found the worst Tom and Jerry cartoon. This is High Stakes, released in 1962, directed by Gene Deitch. And this is his worst cartoon. But why is it his worst cartoon? Well, I have some reasons why. The animation is very sloppy. Like, everyone looks off model. Although I will cut some slack for this one because Gene Deitch did most of the work and outsourced the rest to a Czechoslovakian studio. The sound work is horrid. For example, this sound effect. And some of the gags are so cruel, but not the Chuck Jones kind of cruel that you laugh at. When you see the cruelty in this cartoon, you just feel sorry. The worst example of this is the cola gag, where after something happens to the steaks being cooked by Tom's owner, he decides Tom probably did it and force feeds him a bottle of cola in the most cruel, sadistic way possible. He's even grinning. He enjoys this. By the way, did you know that Gene Deitch originally said that he didn't like the Tom and Jerry cartoons because they were needlessly violent? This is more violent than a majority of the Hanna-Barbera ones. I'm honestly glad Tom's owner in this short was presumably eaten by animals in his last appearance, Sorry Safari. Because what he does to Tom makes him deserve multiple years in prison. Should probably talk about Tom's owner. He has the fan name Clint Clobber, but that's just because of his resemblance to another Gene Deitch character that he made at Terry Toons. The worst part about this is the owner wins. Tom is left tied to a chair, and then it's hooked up to a car. The car drives away, and the cartoon ends. I mean, come on. Cartoon Network and Boomerang have decided to not air it because of the cruelty involved. Specifically, animal cruelty, which, I don't know if you know this, but it's kind of a no-no. Yeah. There's no dialogue in this one. Just a bunch of random noises made by Tom, Jerry, and Clint Clobber. But guess what? Jerry is barely in this. He shows up, does a few things that makes Tom's owner destroy Tom himself. Gets rid of Tom, eats a steak, and then the cartoon ends. So he's barely a character in this one. All of these guys are barely characters. Tom is just sitting there getting pounded by his owner. By the way, the entire owner's personality is destroying Tom. And Jerry is the one who causes most of the chaos. It's hard to even call this a cartoon when there's no concrete plot or idea behind it. So the moral of the story is, if you're gonna make a Tom and Jerry cartoon, you have to put an idea behind it. You don't just make it hit the equivalent of a Squidward torture episode in Tom and Jerry. Because no one likes Squidward torture episodes. But you know what everyone's favorite SpongeBob episode is? Band Geeks, the one where he wins. So, I'm getting off track. The truth is, if you're gonna watch a cartoon by Gene Deitch for the Tom and Jerry series that he did, then search for the Tom and Jerry cartoon kit. Way better. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to do this, analyzing cartoon things more, so if you like it, put it down in the comments below. I'll see you next time.